Full confidence in his team, B&B like always, Tim.
Look, there was a different attitude, different mindset in the fighter meetings with Troy Isley. He was relaxed. He was very responsive. He asked the questions. He was happy. He was content with the amount of work that he did for this particular camp, and he was happy with the move.
Yeah.
You know, and with the Bomac team.
It was a difficult move because even Troy said, Kay Karoma, through the Olympic process, the Team USA process, has been like a second father to me.
Yes.
And so it takes a man to have that conversation, but it has to be done.
Man, it's a difficult process. I'm not going to lie. When I, left Joel Diaz, that was one of the hardest things I had to do in my life. Someone that I've been working beside. We built, 5 world championships together, but I needed to do that.
Right.
And I got it done. But, yeah, I know what it's like.
You see Vladmir Hernandez, 24 carats, going from the southpaw stance, coming off of a huge win over undefeated Lorenzo Trug Simpson. Yes, that same southpaw who is part of the Gervonta Tank Davis crew out of Baltimore. Just outworked them, out-hustled them, and that came after wins against former champion Julian Williams, Alfredo El Perro Angulo, and Danny Valdivia, who was an undefeated prospect when they met. So Hernandez says, I know what it's like to be the B-side. I'm not intimidated by that. I know what I have. I know I have to go above and beyond to get a fair nod.
Look, Hernandez's talent is his toughness, his pressure. He fights one way, and that's come forward and put a large amount of pressure on his opponents. And a lot of times guys can't deal with that.
Nice body shot there. Isley doing well to slow down Hernandez with those shots to the solar plexus.
See, with all that pressure Hernandez is putting on Isley's doing well. He's keeping his distance. He's touching him. He's giving him something to look at. Occasionally he'll go down with that right hand. But again, this is where Hernandez wants Isley. He wants him against the ropes. He wants to slow him down. He wants to keep him in front of him. He wants Isley to do exactly what he's doing right now, and that's fighting the inside, because that's where he's going to have success. And he loves those type of wars.
And even if he can get Isley to engage in that type of fight, even though Isley had that right hand pin, that left hand of Hernandez was doing damage, and Isley was doing some stuff with his right hand as well. So Isley fighting, and that's exactly what Hernandez would like. A fight, not a boxing match. Woo, nice right by Troy Isley to say.
Yeah, man, guys change trainers all the time. I could certainly understand why you want to go with Bo, with Saul, and Red Spikes, man. They're great, but don't lose sight of Kay Karoma's impact on this generation of America's fighters. It's not just Troy. It's Keyshawn Davis, Shakur Stevenson, Michaela Mayer, Jared Anderson. Ask Duke Reagan what Kay did for him when his dad passed. He opened up his home to a lot of these guys. He's been a surrogate father, uncle, brother, man. God forbid I had a kid who wanted to be a fighter. I'd send him to Kay, because I know it wouldn't be about the trainer or his ego. It would be about what's best for the kid.
Yeah, Kay Karoma, one of the best in the business, part of that Team USA family that a lot of these guys came up through from the Kay Karoma school, and you are correct, out in Virginia and the DC area, Kay Karoma not only is well known, he's respected and he's loved because he gives his all to these young men who need more than just a boxing coach, Tim.
Agreed. They need a role model.
Yes.
Kay is their role model. Honestly, Kay loves, fully with his heart. And when he gets behind the fighter, he commits to him 100%. I like what I'm seeing right now from actually both fighters. The tempo right now that Hernandez is setting, Troy's going to have to match his tempo all night long.
Ooh, nice short.
But I love the angles. I love the creativity with his punches. He's going downstairs, uppercuts, hooks, setting up right hands. But I also love, again, the toughness and the grit of Hernandez. He's taking all these shots, and he's trying to come back and get his own.
I like that Troy is trusting his instincts once again inside that ring.
Again, that's the versatility. Troy can box off his back foot. He also can fight inside the pocket as well and fight at mid-range. right
nice
now.
short right hand from Troy Isley off the ropes and the right to the body.
See, and Troy is using those ropes as a little bit of leverage as well to get back from punches and also to bounce off the ropes from punches as well. I love the physical controls Troy is using right here.
Nice body work from Troy Isley here as we're closing out the second round. And about a year ago, last November, they announced the Formula One race, and I stood on Koval and Harmon, and it was a dirt lot. Tim Bradley, he toured, which you will enjoy on the family of networks right here on ESPN. The practice sessions start tonight at 11:30 Eastern on ESPN2, and on Saturday night it'll be the real deal after qualifying on Friday evening. A night race in Las Vegas. We hope the rain stays away because Tim was getting wet yesterday.
I sure was. Yeah, and I didn't even have an umbrella, man. Did that piece without an umbrella, dripping wet.
Tim, you are such a trooper. Man.
Just water.
The same guy who was exchanging punches with Ruslan. I got a little wet.
I like what I'm seeing from Troy right now. He's trying to swim without getting wet. That pressure continues to come from Hernandez, but Troy is not moving a whole hell of a lot. He's not moving a whole lot. But look at the short uppercut in the inside right there. He's holding the lead hand of Hernandez and threw a short uppercut in between. Shows you he's comfortable here in this position. But again, Hernandez is the type of fighter, he gets you to fight his fight. Troy has to stay disciplined and fight his game plan, which is, I'm sure, to box. There's going to be times for Troy to have to sit there and trade, but it should be more times for Troy to actually box, because this is exactly where Hernandez wants him to operate. Mid-range to inside.
This is where Hernandez has a chance in this fight.
Exactly.
If he's outboxing him and just making him look bad, he doesn't have a chance. If he's allowing Hernandez to pressure and get him to exchange, now all of a sudden he's in the fight.
He better be conditioned, I can tell you that, because, I mean, we got 5 more rounds after this one. Oh, he better be in good conditioning, because Hernandez is not going to stop coming.
Nice right hand from Troy Isley. Now he's working from range, but there's that straight left from Hernandez. He just keeps putting money in the piggy bank.
Siphon the gas tank right there, little by little. Good move right there. Now Troy, this is southpaw versus. Oh, nice shot right there.
Nice shots with the right hand. He does the Canelo feint, throwing the left up in the air, and then comes with the straight right.
And he's moving right. You know, we say don't move right against the southpaw. You can move right, but you got to have the right distance, because you know the left hand is going to come. And you take that 45-degree angle, slip out the side, and make that left hand miss, and you can make him pay with a right hand.
You know, Vladmir Hernandez is tough because he only became a full-time boxer 1 year ago. Before that, he was working as a roofer, so you know he's got that man muscles, that man strength. But so does Troy Isley here in a great finish to the. There's a water bottle inside the ring as we speak. There we go. They finally got it out of there. But what do you think about the multiple voices?
I loved it. I actually, you know, because one talked, one finished, the other one came back. I like that. That's okay. And he gave him the right advice. He told him, hey, 2 steps back, 3 steps back, you against the ropes. Take 2 and turn. Don't go straight back against the ropes. And don't allow this man to gain any confidence. And he's right.
Nice body work from Isley, and then Hernandez responds with the same. And what Hernandez wants to do is put his head in your chest.
Yes. He wants to get you in that T position.
Yep.
The T position to where he can land both hands. And that's right in the center of the chest and having you squared up. Again.
There's that body work, a little low with the right from Hernandez, but
that's the T position right
on
there.
Isley. And Isley's back is on the ropes.
That's the T position.
And that's the thing that his trainer, Ronald Sims, says, I don't know what the judges are seeing here. They may think every punch is landing.
You keep the fight in the center of the ring so all the judges can have a clear view of the punches being landed and thrown. Good comeback right there from Isley. Isley's doing a good job in managing his attacks and his energy. So when he's against the ropes, he's resting, he's recovering, he's blocking shots, he doesn't feel threatened, and then he comes back with offense, catching Hernandez by surprise. and bagging him up, putting him on his back foot.
I saw Isley breathing deep here in the 4th round, and that's because Hernandez is making him work.
Absolutely.
It's that pressure. It's relentless.
And I like to touch it. Touch, just to keep him occupied. Keep Hernandez occupied. Touch. But see, you see the great defense right there from Isley. And that's a great tie-up right there just to buy some time to rest. But the problem he made right there was he didn't get himself off the ropes. See, when you tie up, you want to turn around and get your back to the center of the ring.
Those are the details that Troy Isley will have to continue working on here. Nice right hand. Welcomes Hernandez to the short range. Says, you better come in throwing if you're going to come close.
And where is he moving? He's not moving to the left. He's actually moving to the right, and he's landing that right hand. That's called splitting the fighter in half and battling that one in. Oh, he buzzed him right there.
That was a nice right uppercut.
Ooh, nice shot from Hernandez.
This is turning into a firefight, and Hernandez is very comfortable here. We're going to find out how comfortable Troy is.
No, Isley looks comfortable right there inside the pocket, but the thing is that he can step in and he can smother and tie up Hernandez.
Nice body work from Troy Isley. And Shakur Stevenson, our main event fighter, has been lucky to have some incredible mentors. Andre Ward, Bud Crawford. Now he feels a sense of responsibility to the next generation.
You know, you get your own place. You know, you start communicating with them every now and then. You give moms a call, but you're not reporting and telling, hey, mom, should I do this? Should I do that? You know, that's growing up. That's becoming a man.
Absolutely. That's the process we've seen from Shakur Stevenson, now 26 years old, in our main event tonight. Right here, Vladmir Hernandez, the southpaw in the white trunks. Well, he got cut by a punch there over his right eye in that 4th round. Excellent work from one of the best in the game, Stitch Duran, to stop the bleeding.
He's not going to stop coming. I mean, he can have both eyes cut. I mean, he can have a cut on the head. I'm telling you, Hernandez is that type of fighter. He's coming forward. He's going to, as long as there's time, he's fighting. And Troy's going to have to fight every minute of this fight.
Yep. Hernandez keeps coming with the short right hands. You see the blood coming out of the right eyelid of one Vladmir 24-carat Hernandez, and he's continuing to try to break down Troy Isley, who digs to the body with that vicious left hook and the right uppercut. Short, crisp shots from Troy Isley against the power of Hernandez. There's a nice left hook there from Hernandez, as Isley will have to pay the price for every mistake he makes in there.
Right now, Isley's winning the position in battle right now on the inside. You know, and he's doing well in deflecting a lot of these punches and blocking a lot of these shots. And he's slipping and rolling, he's countering in between the punches. But again, you know, I'm starting to see he's starting to get a little bit tired, a little bit fatigued, I'm sure, from throwing all these punches. He's slowly breaking down Hernandez, little by little. Hernandez is coming on in spots. Yes, he is, but he's slowly breaking them down.
And this is actually the style that suits Troy Isley because of the fact that he likes to engage in fights.
Again, you know, and that was one thing that I mentioned in the fighter meeting. It was like, man, like his nature is to fight. That's what he likes to do. He likes to mix it up. You know, and they were like, well, we'll try to calm him down and, you know, tell him to, you know, keep doing what he's doing, keep boxing, make it easy for yourself.
But he likes the battle. He likes to feel the power of his opponent and make his opponents feel his power. 9th fight since participating in the Tokyo Olympics for Troy, who takes a nice 1-2 combination followed by a left hand from one Vladmir Hernandez.
See, Troy got to realize he got to turn the corner, and that means step around. Once he gets done with his work, he got to step around. I know he learned that from Coach Al. He step around to the weak side, he'll have a moment of pause or a moment to rest if he step around.
All right, Mark Kriegel is with the champ.
Throughout his career about his nutrition, I've criticized him about his style, so on and so forth, but he stays in his lane. He doesn't care. You know, a lot of fighters, they get offended by it. He doesn't. He stays professional. He keeps just doing it. He's just like, hey, I'm going to keep proving you wrong, Tim. I'm going to keep eating what I eat, and I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. I'm going to keep knocking these guys out.
Unapologetic in how he handles things inside the ring and outside the ring. He said, I'm going to do this till the wheels fall off.
Absolutely.
And it's worked.
I mean, look, if it ain't broke, why fix it, right? Makes sense to me. See, now Again, conditioning, conditioning, conditioning. Right here. If Isley sits on those ropes, and if Isley doesn't throw any offense back, that's going to give Hernandez more confidence to come on stronger. It's going to give him more energy, and he's going to come harder.
A nice left to the body from Hernandez. He set that up perfectly, and now he connects again with that left.
See, the tactics are the same. You got a pressure fighter. The tactics are always the same. You want to use your legs. You want to create angles. You want to walk them into shots. But you got to have the stamina for it. You got to. Another tactic that you can use, you can step in and you can smother your opponent. You know, you can step around them, get around them on angles, make them keep having to turn and pick up his feet. And then there's times where you're going to have to fight. You're going to have to stand there and stand your ground, fight to gain some respect.
Despite having one of the best cut men in the game, Hernandez's cut once again is open and the blood is flowing.
I think Troy might be taking this round off right here, looking for a second win. His offense is very limited right now. And Hernandez, okay, getting energized, and he's trying to land these big shots. Trying to land something big on Isley.
And Tim, when we go back to that cut, you see how the cut is bleeding towards the outside of the ear. Had he not had Stitch Duran in there, it'd be bleeding in his eye.
Oh, there's no doubt about it.
Such great work from Stitch.
Yeah, Stitch is the best in the business, no doubt about it. They call Mike Bowser, they call him Little Stitch.
Side Stitch.
Little Stitch. Little Stitch.
Miklo.
No, they're both great, man.
Yeah, absolutely. One of the greatest concepts that happened during the bubble was to have the company cutman, you know, a blue corner cutman, a red corner cutman, and it's kind of held up because we realize that a lot of fighters come here without their own cutman, and they are such a valuable tool. Many fights have been saved by cutmen, and the bell is going to help Troy Isley here in this round 6. Set-minded, and he's going to give you everything for the next 6 minutes of this fight, scheduled for 8 rounds. Bernardo Osuna alongside the Hall of Famer Timothy Bradley Jr.
See, Isley is moving. He's moving right, but when he throws his right hand, he's getting his foot on the outside. See, and that's exactly where you want to be. And a nice tie-up right here to break and to tie him up right there and to let the ref come in and actually do his job. And that buys you a little time to be able to rest.
Good defense from Isley. Steps back, makes Hernandez mix, and then he makes him pay. But then Hernandez says, hey, that's one sequence. How about this one?
Exactly. If you sit too long in front of Hernandez, he's going to land. He just throws punches. He's going to catch you sooner or later out of position with a shot.
Troy holding, and Celestino Ruiz with the warning again. Nice jab from Hernandez, crisp on the chin of Isley, who has proven to have whiskers here in this fight.
Oh, Isley definitely has whiskers. At the same time, Hernandez, he has a ton of experience against tough competition. He's been battle tested many times. He can feel Isley slowly weakening because, again, the offense is slowed down from Isley. But those are well-placed body shots right there from Isley. You see which direction that Hernandez is moving now from those body shots. He's moving back.
Nice combination.
Nice.
I mean, these guys are just going toe-to-toe at this point here in round number 7. Fatigue starting to set in, and they're asking questions of one another. Low blow there from Troy. Nice body work from Hernandez.
No, this is calculated work by both men. This is calculated. This is not like rock'em sock'em right here. This is smart work right here. These guys are trying to place their shots in between the others. See Hernandez right there, nice little right hook, just following the movement of Isley, and caught him with that nice left hook. Excuse me. Nice counter.
Ooh, that left
stepping
hook.
Straight back. Step straight back.
Makes some pay. He has to hold here with 25 seconds left. Punishing left hook from Vladmir Hernandez. What's the answer that Isley has here in the 7th round as Hernandez decides to go to the body? Nice uppercut from Hernandez.
7 straight up again.
Now in the corner, they told Troy Isley, don't give it away,
Yep.
but be defensively responsible.
Great advice.
Nice right hand there from Troy Isley. As you know that Hernandez is going to take risk here, Tim.
He is going to take risks. It's Isley's job to take it away from him. But see, the thing is that Isley's gotten used to moving to his right, and what he needs to do is, again, move to the weak side. Move a little bit to the weak side. If he was the angle out, and I say the weak side, that's towards the lead hand of Hernandez. You see, if you move towards the weak side, then he has to turn all the way around. You get around him.
Right.
You Lomachenko him.
There it is.
There it is.
Don't punch. Don't punch.
It's as if they hear you, Tim.
Oh, they do hear me, because I get a little bit loud.
The Bellagio Fountains is at 11:30 Eastern Time on ESPN2. We will have the first practice session for the Las Vegas Grand Prix. You see Vladmir Hernandez in here pressing hard. And Troy Isley once again having to hold. The track is lit up for a wonderful race. Night racing at its finest, a street circuit here in Las Vegas, and a great fight inside the ring between Troy Isley, the U.S. Olympian, against Vladmir Hernandez, a man who's pulled off. He's had an uphill climb against a very poised and defensively responsible Troy Isley, who has had the offense, Tim, to back it up.
Offense, good movement. Oh, got caught with that big shot right there from Hernandez. And then you see Hernandez gaining more and more steam as soon as he lands something big. Adrenaline takes over.
I'm going to give you a hard warning on that one.
Nice body work from Vladmir Hernandez, continuing to try to stop Troy Isley in his tracks.
Now go. Stop. Don't punch.
Good movement right there from Isley, getting around the weak side. You saw nothing happen right there.
Vladmir Hernandez told me, look, I've always been the B side, but mentality-wise, I am a winner. I come to win. I come to give my all, and he's done exactly that tonight against hot prospect Troy Isley.
Yes, he has.
And Isley has done enough to hold his own as well in a hard-fought battle.
Yeah, but these moments right here, you got to dig deep, man.
Yes.
It boils down to how bad you want it. Both guys are fatigued, but you can see the heart of Hernandez coming through right now.
Absolutely. Continues to land. That big left hand does the Mexican.
Isley.